4:46 at your time, right on cue as far as our rain showers are concerned. Been seeing those scattered showers making their way from southwest to northeast throughout our afternoon, and we still got a little bit more to go. We've already seen about 1/10 of an inch on average in most of our hometowns, more like enough to wet the pavement just farther north of the Quad Cities. Coming in from southwest to northeast, no lightning or anything, at least comes locally, but you can see still some more waves off to our south and west that still needs to get through here as we go through the evening, and I would say most of the night as well. Active thunderstorms going on in downstate Illinois, stretching its way southward toward St. Louis itself, but those will stay off to the south and east, and this is one of many clusters of showers and storms that's going on in areas to our south and east. Once again, another day possibly some severe weather in parts of Arkansas, western Tennessee, severe thunderstorm watches out in parts of Kentucky as well. And then just north of that track, it has been constant as far as the rains are concerned. And they still expect to see some more rain in these areas alone, even with the severe thunderstorm and tornado watches. This has been an area we've already seen about half a foot of rain, and they are still expect to see another half a foot, maybe a little bit more, before we get to about Sunday night. And this is where flooding is still a major concern, and it could be quite historic in those areas. They could have totals upwards of 10 to 15 inches since it's been going on ever since, yesterday or so. So amazing weather going on to our south and east. Extreme weather, let's put it that way. 47 degrees at the Quad International Airport after a high of 51. There's that northeast wind around 8. 47 as well from Tipton through DeWitt, Clinton, even around Geneseo. 46 degrees in Galesburg, Mount Pleasant. You're at 45, a little bit better than that we're noticing in Freeport and Stockton at around 49 degrees. So off and on rain showers, though looks like more on the light side. And that will continue on until we get well before daybreak tomorrow. We're looking at rainfall amounts, I would say, like I said, about 1/10 of an inch. On average, I would say maybe slightly higher in areas off to our south and east, with overnight lows expected right around 40 to 41 degrees. Then heading into tomorrow, we'll start off with some clouds. Most of the day, I would say, we'll be seeing more clouds than any real chance for sun. And if we do, that won't happen until later on in the afternoon, heading into our Saturday. Fairly breezy day at times, too, with that northeast wind in place. Temperatures, kind of like today, will be averaging around 50 degrees. But by Sunday, that's your weekend's best still, because it will be brighter, less wind, and temperatures get a little bit of a bump too, with those numbers as high as 57. Still a little bit below the norm for this time of year, and we'll keep that going at least for the first half of our week of next week. And then starting next Thursday or so, this is where we see the trend of some much better temperatures heading into that following weekend. And in that transition, that will be our next chance for some wet weather. As we take a look at our 8-day tracker, which you can always check on our webpage at WQ80.com. Wednesday evening, to be exact, is when we expect to see some scattered showers. And right now, that's the only chance of wet weather that we see going into next week. But yeah, stretching ahead, those are some real nice numbers going that following weekend. And even in the days to follow, with highs expected in the 70s. Man, I know I'm looking forward to this weekend, but that following weekend looks delightful.
Took the words out of my mouth. Thanks, James.